and welcome to episode 4. So a quick review of what I was working on last week. Confidence in when to take fights and when to hold back. Trusting my instincts and learning to read enemies. This means I can be much more sure that my play is going to have an impact. Positioning. Not just running into the open and hoping for the best, but being smarter about where I peek, the angles that I'm checking, and how I'm influencing the round by being in a particular position. All contributing to being a much better teammate. This week I'm trying to focus on Gamesense, because it draws directly from last week and helps to make a much more rounded player. I'm definitely starting to see the benefit of the areas I've worked on so far, but there's more on that later. I think I've been in more clutch situations than ever, and more often than not either winning or getting very close to winning, which is a great feeling. So what is Gamesense? Well, it's a difficult one to quantify. It's not something you just look up in a guide. It's something that comes with more and more games being played, more situations being experienced, both where you win or lose. It doesn't matter the outcome as long as you learn something from it. I actually feel like my game sense was a strength back in 1.6, as I was never the player with the craziest aim, but I could influence rounds and help the team get a result by outthinking the opponent. Obviously this is lacking in CS2, but I'm striving to learn with every game. Well, actually every round. Again, I think I'm going to watch some more demos and take a note of why a player does something, not just blindly copy what I see. So, progress. Where are we and what's changed? Well, my aim's definitely improving. I'm still spending time in practice scenarios and I'm refining my peaks to make sure I'm looking in the right place to start with. And as mentioned before, my position is definitely a lot better. I'm not caught in the open so much, and actually the opposite. I'm punishing the players I'm playing against for poor decisions on their part. So, in terms of tangible progress, I'm still playing Premier. I want to be a much more rounded player before I move over to FACEIT full time. I have had some ups and downs, which on the plus side I got my starting rank and then progressed over the last week or so to get over the 10k mark. On the not so plus side, I got demoted after some really tough games, but I should be right back up there again shortly. Something I'm learning that varies from my experience in 1.6 is the ranking system. It simply didn't exist back then. You played with people you knew for the most part, but in CS2 you're much more dependent on who you get matched with, meaning you can tank a ton of rating really quickly after just a few bad games, which is exactly what happened to me. That's not to shift blame, as in my head I should be able to carry every game eventually, and it not matter who else I'm playing with. But that just isn't the case yet. I've not let the bad games get me down, I just take a break and come back more motivated again. I know I've asked you guys before, but I'd really appreciate it if I could get a decent circle of people to play with. It's much nicer to join with people who communicate and are of similar mindset, so please, if you're out there and you want to play, join the Discord or leave a comment below. So what's next? Well, as I always do, I'll circle back over each of the things I've already worked on and try and improve them. But I'm going to add in some utility work. I feel like it's much more important in CS2 and can help even the least organised teams pull a round out of the hat. As far as I know, Refrag has some good modes for this, and there are maps on the workshop that should help. But there are so many, I feel like I'm going to need a huge board above my desk with the lineups to remind me. So if you've got any suggestions on this, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. For now, wish me luck in the queues and hopefully see you out there. Make sure to subscribe and follow along.